Yeah, just commend Drake. They're off to a great start. They're playing well and with a purpose. I thought in the first half we looked like our team from the non-conference schedule. We really weren't locked into the game plan as far as how we were defending them. They really hurt us in transition and then some with our matchups. That's a team. Nico does a great job of attacking mismatches, and I thought they really went after our freshmen and our new guys quite a bit, and it hurt us. And we weren't getting enough help from our interior guys. Second half, we fought like crazy, which we've done when we've been down before. We fought like crazy, but we did not deserve to win. We made too many mistakes and missed too many free throws to have a chance to beat a good team in a close game.
Questions? Obviously, some of those free throws, you get them back, maybe the outcome is different, but they were a problem throughout the second half. This game.
Yeah, how many times we missed? Two? At least three. We missed both of them. Yeah, at least 3 times. And whether you're down 3 or down 1 and you have an empty possession, doing what you're supposed to do, getting it in the paint, missing both, that's a backbreaker. It really is, because they're going to go down and they're going to execute at a high level, and they shoot 77%, I think, from the line. They made 17 to 20. We made 10. There's your ball game right there. Even though I thought we played poorly in the second half, you still have a chance to win it. But commend them. With their leadership in the backcourt and those 5 seniors, it kind of looked like that. It looked like a group of seniors executing the game plan at both ends, and we were a little bit unsure with some of our newness.
Yeah, it looks like, you made obviously several runs at them, but they're guys like Reed Timmer, McMurray, who's not a senior, but he's played, that didn't get rattled. I mean, maybe that's another factor in this, is that their inability to get rattled really.
Yeah, I think highly of that group because of what they've gone through. They've had their tail kicked, and they didn't like it, and they've done something about it. And you bring in a good coach and a new staff and a fresh energy, and to have seniors take to a new staff like that, that's great. That shows the type of kids that they have there. And they did. They executed. They have a high IQ, and when you have that many good cards that have that kind of experience, they know what they want on the offensive end. They're going to execute it, and they're not going to give you what you want. They're not going to let Brent or JB beat them down at that other end. So we got to learn from it. That's a good basketball team. Going to be a lot more close games. It all boils down to your execution and following the game plan better.
This team has had trouble with first halves at home this year. You haven't always trailed, but you haven't played great really in any first halves, even in games that you ultimately won. Where do you kind of put that right now? Why do you think that's an issue with this team?
I don't know, and I wouldn't understand it. You love having home games and playing in front of your home fans and playing a good team in a conference game on TV. So I don't know. I don't know if it's. I thought that was probably Kedar's worst start for a while, as far as knowing what he's doing, and then we're playing Clayton or Tyreek, and again, that team goes at the mismatches, and maybe we didn't work on transition D enough, because they really hurt us in that. They had us on our heels. Our communication wasn't very good, so we were mismatched from the start there on defense, and just didn't do the things we needed to. We got refocused and played a good second half, but it wasn't enough to win, missing free throws and that.
As far as Jordan's development is concerned, he's getting the attention now and has been for a few weeks. The sometimes the best defender, or certainly the most defensive attention. How does he continue to grow and understand what he's going to get and improve from it?
Yeah, just watching tape. We got to understand, this is a sophomore. This is a sophomore that played in the low teens in minutes last year, although he's a gutsy player and a smart player, going 5 for 17 tonight. He had 6 assists and 3 turnovers, which is okay, but he's not getting to the free throw line. I think he'll settle for some quicker jumpers. He and Brenton are going to have to just continue to keep watching tape, seeing how opponents are guarding him, because pretty much everybody's going to play him the same way. They're going to, when they're penetrating, they're going to come help, so they're going to probably have to give it up. But he's a tough kid, and he's not afraid of the moment. We got to play him like last game, he was 35. This game, he's 36. We probably got to play him 30 to 32. But then our production from the other guys coming off, we keep riding him and Brenton the way we do, because your productivity from your bench isn't what it needs to be sometime. But we got to give them a little more rest, and because I think that really affects Jordan.
Were Bronson and Devin available today?
Yeah, both were available. This is a team that plays 4 guards, and those guys have struggled against those types of teams. It's going to change here coming up Wednesday because they're going to, Clausen and Cook, they're going to come in here, and those two are going to be on the floor most of the time, so they're going to have their opportunities. But it's about production. Those guys got to produce, and they have to see that it's not necessarily in the offense. It's more how they're guarding, who they're guarding, are they getting rebounds, are they being productive and bringing something to the team. So those guys got to earn the minutes, and I think they will. They should be fighting each other every day, but this was a really tough matchup to play bigger.
On the positive side, has Brenton kind of squared the circle in terms of where he needs to be in terms of his production? Obviously, he was very productive in the second half today.
Yeah, I think he only. I really only question one of those shots that one open in transition. Him and JB hit those all the time. They feed off each other on those. That's a good shot for him or Jordan. But if it's contested, it's not a good shot. That was wide open. Brenton had 7 steals, 4 assists, and 25 points. That's pretty good. JB and him taking 17 and 18 shots. Being the way they're guarded, that might be a little bit too many. They might have to share it a little bit, but those two are trying to win. They're trying to win and trying to make plays, and you got to have your best players stepping up and making plays. But those two guys, Brenton never gets tired, but you probably have to give them a little more rest.
Obviously, a big start to the second half to kind of bring this game back. What was the difference coming out after halftime?
I just thought they asserted themselves and how they wanted to play with their offense to start the game, and we didn't take anything away. We didn't disrupt them at all. They're a rhythm offense that are really good with it. Again, with those 5 seniors, and they got us going in transition. They got us closing out and scrambling around, and we weren't ready to guard. Second half, we're a little more locked in, found a game plan better. Didn't give them those ones in transition. So we did enough things. So we made a couple mistakes there. The one, like I said, the one off the out-of-bounds play. But it was more, our defense did enough to win it there for us. It was more missing free throws and not capitalizing on the offensive end.